Yeah.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to my little show here. Please remember to like and subscribe. Uh, in today's notes, the NBA playoffs are advancing. Pacers play on Sunday. Game 7 of the Nuggets and Clippers. I like the Clippers. It wasn't so great, unfortunately. And the Lakers, the less said about them, the better. Anyway, as the title says, conservative politics are being routed across the globe in elections. In e- in every election since Trump took office, conservative politics. So let's get to it. Um, as most people probably know by now, Mark Carney is the new Prime Minister of Canada, and they resoundingly won their election. I mean, this is literally a 4-month turnaround where 4 months ago it looked like the Conservative Party in Canada, the MAGA Party, Polyev, were set to just take over the government almost entirely. And in less than 2 or 3 months, that completely reversed to where the more left leaning parties are forming a majority government, which is actually kind of crazy. There's no power sharing or anything else. They just flat out won the government. Now, parliamentary um, governments are a little. It honestly, they are, in my opinion, they're a bit more polished than our system. Uh, Only because we were kind of the first and oldest currently functioning, sort of. The jury's still out on whether the functioning part is true anymore. Um, and then again this weekend in Australia, the Australian Trump, as he liked to call himself, got his ass kicked. Just flat out got his ass kicked, and even lost his seat. Like, not only did he not win the prime ministership, he flat out lost his seat in parliament. And if that's not a just a complete repudiation of conservative, like Trump era conservative politics across the globe, I don't know what is. Um, and as far as the trade war, China's holding firm, um, claiming multiple times, like Trump's basically calling them. The greatest one I saw is on Chinese media. They're claiming that Trump's calling them like 10 times a day trying to get a deal and trying to get some type of win from them so that he can, declare victory and walk away. And they're not picking up the phone. They're just saying, no, thank you. You made this bed, you lie in it. And the American people are going to take it up the tailpipe for that one. Literally. I mean, cars, parts, and everything else are just going to go insane. Um, Yeah, so it's a great time. Uh, share here. This is the bit of a brief on the Guardian article, and let me add this to the stage here. Here's the Guardian article, um, shared on Blue Sky. If you're not on Blue Sky yet, please go there. I know um, Twitter is kind of the mainstay, but I don't see why you would want to be part of that social media experience when the guy who owns it is literally trying to take all our rights away, and is just a complete drug-addled idiot. But that's beside the point. Um, so yeah, the Guardian um, has this. This is 2 global elections in 1 week, where the conservative candidate trying to become prime minister not only led his party to a big loss, but lost their own seat in parliament in huge upsets. When he says we're talking the U.S. are global pariahs unseen since the end of the Cold War, and that's true. We are. It is an astonishing, just breathtaking decline in in the United States in our standing on the global stage is we are the pariahs now. We're gonna have a military parade for our president's birthday. I never thought I'd see that. I mean, that is something that dictatorships do. That's North Korea. That's Russia. That's not ever been the United States. 4th of July, sure. That's celebrating America, but celebrating a president's birthday, no less, with a military parade? Mm-mm. No, not in this country. And any MAGA or anything else that thinks that is okay, you do not love the United States. You do not love the Constitution. And I don't care what you put in your Twitter profile of, MAGA, CAG, 1A, 2A. Yeah, you're full of it. You don't believe in any of those. So, anyway, so this is one spot of good news in that globally, it seems like authoritarianism, conservative politics is being routed. Germany is now going to be investigating the AFD for I'm assuming acts of treason and everything else, and they'll find it because AFD was funded by Russian money, just like the Republican Party was funded by Russian money through the NRA and other slush funds that funneled Russian cash to Republican candidates. And I can say this as a Republican. It was fairly obvious what was going on. That's about it right now. Everybody have a great night and see you soon.